So I kind of talked about this yesterday, and this video is just facts. Because so many people are hyped for GTA 6 and stuff like that, but it, what I see in this video, it is going to be woke. This is just a fact. Rockstar, if you know anything, they became a SJW. They gave in to the wokes. You just look at the track record of Rockstar today. They basically gave him, here's how it's going to be woke. GTA 6. 1. GTA 5. What did they do on the PS4 version? There was a Confederate flag. Racist, what is called a racist flag. They removed it because it was offensive to certain people. It was offensive. They removed in GTA 5 single player. This was not the online. There were certain men that like to dress up as women, and in the file and the code name of the game, they were called a certain name. They were outside a club. Rockstar removed it from the game. They patched it out of the game. So if you have GTA 5 on PC or whatever, that's out the game. Doesn't exist anymore. So straight away, Rockstar is a snowflake company. They gave in. So many people think that this game isn't going to be woke. Get realistic. This game's going to be woke. GTA 6 is already woke in itself. They have 2 characters. Why? And they've admitted that they've made big cultural changes. That's always a massive red flag. This is the gaming industry. Red Dead Redemption, one of the most woke garbage games out there. Red Dead Redemption, straight trash. It really is. I only played it once. One of the most boring cowboy games I've ever played in my life. No offensive jokes in it, like Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption 1 has a racist in it, and anyone that knows there's a shopkeeper that's heavily racist. Says he doesn't like certain people, certain races, and all that. Also, there's there's another racist, and there's a racist doctor that doesn't like Native Americans. And many people wanted a remake of Red Dead Redemption 1. Well, guess what? It wouldn't happen in today's day. They remade Red Dead Redemption 1 in today's era. What do you think would have happened to those characters? Would have been removed. Would have been cancelled. So it's time to wake up to the industry. Rockstar is soft. They gave in to the woke crowd, same as South Park. They did it. They gave in to the woke retards. If you think that GTA 6 isn't going to be woke, then you're living in a fake reality. It's already woke. It already is. And then you have this. Just give me a second. There we go. Share the screen again. I just had to make sure it didn't come up siding or anything like that. Because I made that mistake last time. So, you look at GTA 6. Many people have left. The main guys that worked on all the previous Grand Theft Auto games have left. Laszlo left. This game has been worked on for so many years, and they admitted that they restarted it. So that means it was probably contained offensive jokes in it. This is in the company's own words. This is what it says. While the series is famous for its no holds barred, like you look at GTA San Andreas, the amount of jokes that it has in that, there's sexual jokes, there's drug dealers in the game, the list goes on. The Even with GTA 4, you could beat up homeless people. You could punch women. You could actually do that. Can't have that. You won't be able to have that today. Even GTA 5 was kind of woke. You compare GTA 5 to GTA 4 and GTA San Andreas. There was no. It wasn't really offensive. Nothing was offensive. They didn't push it to that limit. Bullet the game Manhunt couldn't be made today. If you are expecting anything groundbreaking or pushing the limit in GTA 6, not gonna happen. Ain't gonna happen. It's gonna be woke because they can't put the gaming industry and the world that we live in today is for so many people that are soft and are offended by everything. Same on YouTube, everyone is offended by everything. Oh, I don't like what you say. This is offensive. This is that. You can't do anything these days. You can't say anything. You can't say a certain word. You can't even comedy. You can't say a certain thing. You can't do anything in this era that we live in today without someone wanting to cancel you or crying like a little baby. So, you really think that Rockstar is going to be able to make a game that isn't woke? Think again. They'll be cancelled immediately. People are like, oh, Rockstar doesn't care. They do. They censored their own game in 2014. I believe that's when GTA 5 originally came out. And I grew up with these games. I know how they evolved. Vice City, the amount of jokes in that. Couldn't make that game today. Manhunt 1, Manhunt 2. They were saying, oh, I originally used to own it on the Wii. Don't know where it went. But you 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 could not make that game today. They heavily censored it, gave into the media and the woke crowd back then. Oh, this game's enticing violence. It's enticing people to go out and perform actions of stabbing people. I played that game on the Wii. I played it on PC. All sorts of, and I did not want to go out and commit the acts that were in that game. Crybabies. It's the world that we live in now. This is why every single game today is woke and trash. Because again, the gaming industry can't push that limit anymore. Because oh, this is sexual harassment. Oh, this is that. This is offensive to women. This is offensive to me. Oh, the mocking certain people. Let's go look at Red Dead Redemption 1, like I said, the amount of racism that's in that game. You really think they could get away with doing that today? The game Bully, there's a guy that it heavily hints to he's a pedophile. You think that they could get away with doing that today? No. Anyone that knows what I'm talking about, the gym teacher in Bully, there's a mission in the game where he has you collecting underage, basically underwear. Yeah. That was made today. They get cancelled. Guarantee you. Couldn't do it. Same with South Park. They went woke. How offensive that used to be. They used to mock everyone. They would mock Disney. They would mock the woke culture. They would mock basically, I can't mention it, but we all know people that identify as a certain thing. They mocked it. Can't do it today. You get cancelled. So they admit in their own words, this was created in like 2022. So Rockstar has admitted that they're just a bunch of wokes now. So this is what it says. Where was it now? There. While the series is famous for its no holds barred and humor, developers report the studio is now cautious not to punch down with jokes aimed at groups in light of how the political and social climate has changed. There you go. It's woke. They're scared. They're scared to offend people. That's woke in itself. They gave in to the wokes, the retards. The game ain't gonna be full of funny jokes. It's not gonna happen. GTA 5, I mean GTA 4, the jokes that were in that, they had a comedian, Ricky Gervais. The amount of offensive jokes he said in that. Can't do it today. Can't do it. Because again, we live in a world full of losers. So they're not going to mock people. That's the whole point of the GTA series. So that this game's going to be boring. It's going to be trash. What are they going to do? Oh, just a Romeo and Juliet story. Trash. Really is. Yeah, and again, a female protagonist. It's woke in itself. Because a bunch of fake gamers cried, why isn't he a female character in GTA? Why isn't he a female character in GTA? Woke garbage. And she, of course, she's Latino. Woke in itself. So this company's woke as anything. Simple as that. Staff are unsure how Grand Theft Auto's humor might be adapted in today's world, with some pointing out that while the series has already satired America, the nation is increasingly becoming a satire of itself. Rockstar is also reportedly going to introduce a female playable character for the first time, with Grand Theft Auto 6 players control of a Latino woman. Woke. It's woke. Why do you have to be Latino? Again, Alan Wake 2. Woke. I've already spoke about it. This is the gaming industry. This is the gaming industry. This is all they care about. Wokeness. Woman as one of two leads in a story inspired by famous gangsters Bonnie and Clyde. This game's going to be cringe. Bonnie and Clyde. They died at the end, so I guess it's just a Bonnie and Clyde wannabe. How's that going to work with GTA? This game's going to be garbage. Really is. People have set themselves up for set the bar way too high. They really have. They've set the bar way too high. And when you set the bar too high, you only set yourself up for disappointment. And then, as you see right here, the first is the backlash against Rockstar Games after reports of extensive crunch on Red Dead Redemption 2, which was woke. In 2018, Dan Houser said in an interview at the time that the team has been working 100-hour weeks and the impact of crunch at Rockstar was explored in an again. How long do you think they've been working on GTA 6? Why do you think it's taken so long? It's taken so long for a reason. Because again, One, they've been milking GTA. Even with this shows how woke they were, how woke Rockstar is. They didn't release this DLC because, again, it would have offended people. It would have offended people. Again, if you have to delay a DLC just because you're scared of offending people, then again, that just shows what snowflakes Rockstar really are. So they didn't release a DLC because that was going on. What? Whoa, I thought Rockstar didn't care. I thought Rockstar didn't care these days. They do. They're woke. All the Rockstar of the old Rockstar would have released it. They wouldn't have cared. The people that worked on Manhunt and Manhunt 2 don't exist anymore. They're not even at the company anymore because they left. Why do you think they left? I guarantee you this game's going to be woke. It's a red flag. Why have all these people left? All these main developers left. Laszlo, Dan Houser, list goes on. All within a 5-year period. Because they know this game's probably going to be trash. People are just acting like, oh, this game's going to be groundbreaking. It's going to be woke. I guarantee it's going to be woke. Because they know that they cannot push that, make these jokes anymore. Because it's offensive. That's why South Park of today is trash. Because again, when they wanted to cancel South Park, oh, this is offensive. They're mocking this. Oh, they're mocking a celebrity. I find this offensive. I'm getting it cancelled. Look at what it says here. They gave into the woke crowd. The studio has also demonstrated changes by removing jokes from Grand Theft Auto 5. So yes, Rockstar is woke. They're scared of offending people. So the good old Rockstar of Manhunt era and all that is gone soft. They've gone soft. What a pathetic company that Rockstar really is. All they care about is money. That's it. The same as Insomniac. What did they do? They removed, and none of these companies anyway care about those certain communities. They don't care about the woke crowd, the SJWs. We've seen that with Insomniac, the Muslim, basically Islamic release of Spider-Man 2 PS5. They removed it all. They removed all the flags. They removed all the woke SJW stuff. They removed certain side quests. So they don't care. They don't care. They only promote it in a video game for money. Soon as it affects their money, they'll remove it instantly. So yeah, they gave in to the woke crowd years ago because GTA 5 had offensive jokes. So let's remove it. I still own it on PS4. I still have that version. So I'm the one laughing. I can play that. I own it on PS5 and PS4. I can play the PS4 version that isn't woke. I mean, if you have to remove stuff in your game just because people have got offended by it, then why even make the game in the first place? Why? You're basically saying, hey, I'm going to censor my own work because you're offended by it. Just imagine if people did that with art. Oh, I find this piece of art offensive. Change it now. They tell you where to go. But again, this is the era that we live in. All they care about, Rockstar, is money. That's all they care about. That's why they've been milking GTA 5 for the last 10 years. Because they don't care. You really think it's took Rockstar 10 years to work on GTA 6? Get real. No game takes 10 years. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. All the stuff that you could do in GTA San Andreas, we all know what you could do. You could beat people up with certain weapons. You could go in police stations. Can't do that in GTA 5, can you? Oh, that's offensive. Trash. And again, GTA 5, what is it? You work for the FBI. Garbage. Me, I found GTA 5, it's not on the level of GTA 4, and it never will be. It never will be. So, again, as it says there, they removed jokes that were offensive to certain people. So, what do you think's going to happen with GTA 6? No, not going to be any jokes in that. There's going to be, oh, here, it's going to be a like a Sony movie full of cringe, such a serious game, Bonnie and Clyde. I'm telling you, it's going to be boring. It really is. If they can't push the limit, uh, then it's just going to be a serious game, no fun, probably limited to what you're even going to be able to do. It's not going to be. It's just going to be a copy and paste of GTA 5. That's a fact. It literally is going to be the same. Everyone that saw the leak gameplay, it literally just looks like a copy and paste of GTA 5. Just trash. Really is. Because that's the era that we live in now. Can't do whatever you want in a game. Oh, that's offensive. Manhunt 2, that's offensive. It's not offensive to me. People said, oh, it's one of the most graphic games out there. None of these games creep me out or scared me or anything. I'm not a snowflake. These games don't offend me. But it's the same happened with South Park. They gave in to the woke crowd. You compare the old South Park to the new South Park, you'll see a massive difference. They're scared. Literally giving in to the woke crowd. So they've admitted that they will not be punching down, making fun of. They won't be making fun of America. They won't be making fun of other races. They won't be making fun of anything. So the GTA series is dead. It's dead. This is not my words. This was over in 2020. They've changed. The company's changed. Why do you think they released? They barely put any effort in. It's going to be woke. You can believe that or not, but you'll see when the game comes out. You'll literally see when that game comes out how woke it's going to be. Because why did they go with a female? This is why all these people left. Because they would. This is why Dan Houser left. This is why the main developer of went on to make his own game. Because even they were probably like, same with Kojima. Why do you think he left? Konami. Why do you think he left? When a main developer that has worked on a franchise leaves, that's a red flag. That's like, hey, they don't want their name on that product. But if this game isn't woke, which it heavily will be, because it's scared of offending people now and it's beyond pathetic, It really is. And it's all completely changed now, Rockstar. It's not the same company anymore. Everything's changed. Years ago, this game probably would have been out sooner. It probably wouldn't have taken 10 years, whatever. And again, everybody's like getting excited for it. The game's probably not going to come out for another five damn years. Because Rockstar doesn't care. They really don't care. And again, I guarantee you that the main focus of GTA 6 will be on the online. Milk that for another 10 years or even 15 years. That's why you ain't got another Grand Theft Auto game or even any Rockstar game at all. Start giving money to shark cards. But again, with this in itself, as I said, I don't care that other races are in video games, couldn't care less. But why did they have to go with this diversity garbage? Honestly, why did they have to go with it? It just shows literally Bonnie and Clyde. But yeah, this is what GTA is known for. It's what it's known for. No holds barred. So they're literally a company censoring themselves. Pathetic. Really is pathetic that the industry of what it's become. And you wonder why there's no good games out there anymore. There's no good games. 23, what has it been? Nothing but woke games. Nothing but woke. I can list so many. Spider-Man 2, PS5, RE4 Remake, woke. But they've removed certain jokes because they're offensive. We all know what ones they removed. So that's woke. Immortal of Avenue, woke. Alan Wake 2, woke. So many games that have come out that are just full of woke crap. And if you think this game's going to be any different, you look at the woke. It's not indie games. It's not indie companies creating these woke games. It's AAA. Because they cater towards a certain group. That's why you got games that are just utter trash. The storyline's cringe. Because maybe if they start catering to the woke crowd and the SJW losers, maybe the gaming industry wouldn't be in the state that it's in, would it? But when Dan Houser left, that was just a massive red flag. It was a big in the company, but back in 2020, that showed me that Rockstar is gone woke because the old Rockstar wouldn't have cared. They didn't care back in the day. They released Bully the game. Many people wanted it cancelled before it came out. Rockstar said, hey, we're releasing it. We don't care. If you're offended by it, cry. So it's not the same company anymore. We've seen that. They used to care. Now, all they care about is microtransactions. Take-Two is the one that owns them now. Take-Two is one of the most woke companies out there. They really are. Take-Two creates things like NBA, which is riddled with microtransactions. Because as far as I know, Take-Two owns the 2K franchises. Because that's all they care. That's why you ain't got a DLC for. You never got a DLC for GTA 5 because, again, idiots kept giving money to. And the Rockstar today didn't even put any effort into the expanded and enhanced. That's because they don't have to. The Rockstar of the old era probably would have put effort in. The Rockstar of today only cares about one thing: No effort, money. And that's just a fact. It really is. And there are going to be no jokes, so don't expect any of that in GTA 6. Don't expect any offensive jokes. Don't expect anything anything that's going to be controversial. You might as well just expect no form of comedy because they're scared of offending people. Just look at Dead Space. That was woke. They're just killing the industry. That's why I don't care about 2023 gaming anymore. It's trash. And then they even did this. Earlier this year, we reported the company has even narrowed its. See, as you can see, in 2018, it had the largest medium wage gap in the business, reduced it to, again, the woke garbage company. As soon as I heard about this, I knew it was going to be woke. And this man, there's many videos online saying that this game's woke. So you just look up Grand Theft Auto 6. And we all know nobody will care anyway. I mean, there's many articles out there. Fans concerned about the woke culture. Well, it will ruin the game. We disprove that. So, yes. All this as well, they made a big cultural change. Whenever they use that term, hey, we're making this game for a modern audience. That's a word. They're not going to come out and say, hey, we're making this for the woke crowd. That means woke. Whenever they say we're making it for the modern generation or the modern audience of today, expect the game to be woke. So they have made, this is from Jason Schreier, a known journalist, and this was in 2020. So that's why this game was trash. You look at it, Red Dead Redemption is so woke. It really is. It's a garbage game. It's a laughable, boring game. Oh, my name's awful. Again, the voice actor for Arthur, who does he support? He supports certain rights. So even the actor's woke. Garbage, man. Red Dead Redemption was just utter trash. One of the most boring games ever made. It's literally a woke cowboy game. A disgrace to cowboys, and a disgrace to the basically Red Dead Redemption franchise. Just honestly, just go play Red Dead Redemption 1 and compare it to Red Dead Redemption 2. All the people like, oh, look at the detail on this horse's balls. That showed me everything that I needed to know. So, in these last several months, we have undertaken a lot of work across every area. So, again, they've gone woke. Trash. So, yeah, they admit that's why he left. That's pretty obvious why he left. He was like, right, this company's going to go woke. So, I'm out. I mean, why else would they leave? Why would Kojima leave Konami? Because he had enough, that's why. Also, many people, I guarantee you, moral leave. Supposedly, don't know whether it's true, Joe Rogan's going to be in GTA 6. Oh, man. Just add K-pop as well into the game at this point. Don't even know if that's true, but if it is, I'll be muting the damn radio station. Joke. And we all remember GTA 5, the radio stations, that was part of the game. It was fun. You had Laszlo, he's not going to be in it, he left the company. So all you're going to have from the radio stations now is woke crap. You're not going to have them talking about conspiracies, the Illuminati, the government, the corruptness and all that. Not going to be any of that. And we all know in San Andreas, that was one of the most funniest radio stations. They would make jokes, funny jokes on the radio station. It's not going to happen now. GTA 5 online, look at it. There's no funny radio stations. It's all music. Trash music in itself. Little garbage music. Half of the music on it is just trash. So yeah, the fans should be worried because they are going to ruin it. They already have. So yeah, reports have suggested that the next Grand Theft Auto game will be more culturally sensitive. Yeah, that means woke. It's just facts. It really is. So the gaming series has become famous for its crude humor and extreme violence. GTA 5, Trevor, psychopath. The amount of jokes that he did, he was funny. Can't create a character like that today. Everyone knows how psychotic and the jokes that Trevor made. He made some funny jokes. He is a psychopath in the game. But again, also you had Franklin as well. Lamar. The stuff that Lamar said and Franklin said. Can't say that today. Literally can't say it. Also the Jimmy, where he's playing a video game and he says a certain word where he's going to do something to someone. Oh, you can't have that in GTA 6. Be offensive. So I'm not hyped for this at all. I know exactly that it's going to be woke because I'm tired of the industry. They kill everything, they ruin everything, and it's pathetic. There's probably barely going to be any violence in it because it's not going to be on the level of, it's just going to be a copy and paste of GTA 5. It's not going to be on the level of Manhunt. No way. People cried about that game. Oh, it's too graphic. Yeah, there's a game out there called Hatred where you just go around killing people for no damn reason. You're a psychopath. That game was allowed to be made for some reason. Yeah, GTA 6, we can't allow that in our game. Trash. And even with the old, there's just so much garbage. I'll be right back. So yeah, before I continue, let's read some of this. Red Dead Redemption 2 is better than the first one, but both games. Well, that's your opinion. In my opinion, it was trash. It the beginning of it was boring. That part in the snow, it's just boring. The Red Dead Redemption 1, you never had to feed your horse. Red Dead Redemption 2, you constantly have to feed your horse, give your horse food. It just became boring. You literally had to stop constantly. Just trash. They made it too realistic and it ruined it. Arthur is a boring character. He really is. Really, they should have just made a game with John Marston's son. Would have been far better. Or they should have made Red Dead Redemption where John Marston, it showed you John Marston when he was in a gang. That would have been far better than Red Dead Redemption Trash 2. But no, they wanted to create some boring simulator. What's up? Wouldn't be surprised if GTA 6 is a buggy mess. Well, with Rockstar, they're different. Their games ain't full of bugs. That's one thing you can say about Rockstar. At least when they release a game, it's not full of game-breaking bugs. They actually, that's one thing you can say about the company. They never release a broken game. They release a game when it's finished. Unlike EA, Insomniac, Cyberpunk, list goes on. So after this, I'll continue. If Bully got a remake, it would. Wouldn't be allowed to get a remake. People are on about Bully 2. It's not going to happen. First one, people wanted it cancelled. Just go look at people crying about it before it came out. Oh, this is offensive. This is offensive. I was bullied at school. I didn't find it offensive. So these people that found it offensive are just snowflakes. I was bullied all the way through high school and primary school. Only reason it stopped is because I put someone in the place. And they were literally afraid of me. And Rockstar has become soft. Nobody can deny that. No one can. It's become a soft company. And yeah, they've been milking GTA, and they'll still continue to milk it even when GTA 6 comes out. You should look up what game called Paper Mario and the Thousand Year Door. Doesn't really surprise me with that because that's all they care about now. But you'll have fanboys out there saying, "Oh, this game won't be woke." If you want to believe that, then you believe it. But when the game comes out and it's riddled with woke crap, then don't be surprised. Don't say we didn't say it was. Because people are putting it on this pedestal like, oh, GTA 6 is going to be the best game ever made. No, it's not. It's not. It's just going to be a clone of GTA 5, but with better graphics. And it's also going to be woke. Again, why did the main character have to be a Latino? Why? Who cares? I don't play a game to play as I don't care if they're female or male. I could care less. But why did they have to purposely make them Latino? Why did they have to bring that up? Franklin was black. I didn't care. I have a problem with it. But why do they have to make it? Oh, this person's of Latino descendant. I don't care. I didn't care that Franklin was black. I didn't care. I don't play video games because of someone's ethnicity. The games are also loved for the way the consummation of American celebrity culture of Hollywood. So it basically mocks all of that. It's not going to happen anymore. But some fans are worried that Rockstar may decide to rein things in a bit to adhere with so-called woke culture. The first alarm for these was when reports emerged that GTA 6 would feature a female protagonist and would be more culturally sensitive than its processors. So they've admitted. Now, to cultural or awareness, cultural awareness, so it's woke, is the knowledge, awareness, and acceptance of other cultures. So there you go, it's woke. It's the definition of woke. So again, all set other people's cultures. It's a video game. It's a video game. It's supposed to be satire. So again, cultural sensitive, meaning that they're not going to mock anyone. They're not going to mock anything because it'll be offensive to certain ethnicities. I mean, black people didn't find GTA 5 offensive. It's constantly saying the M word over and over again. Just snowflakes that are only offended by it. So yeah, it's going to be more culturally sensitive, which none of the GTA games were. Red Dead Redemption, as I said, there's a racist in the game that does not like certain people of certain races. He does not like certain people. Now, if you said that stuff or had a character like that in today's games, they'd find it offensive, even though it's satire, it's not serious. Just imagine they even mocked Donald Trump in GTA 5. Can't do that now. They won't bother mocking Joe Biden either. They won't bother mocking him. They also mock occults in GTA 5. They mock them. The Epsilon occult. It's basically a parody of occults, and it also refers to the Illuminati. In a post on Reddit, one user shared a meme mocking the woke left and suggesting that not buying the game because it will be more culturally sensitive is a rational conclusion. But another user questioned what all the fuss was about, writing, I see people complaining about the new upcoming game by Rockstar for being too woke and about a first female lead. What's wrong with that too? They also said the same thing about Alan Wake 2, that wasn't woke. They wrote that things like a Latina female lead and a concerted effort to not punch down by making jokes about certain groups that would mean black, white, Asian, Puerto Rican, Latino, list goes on. I believe I don't even remember. I don't know whether they actually had Jewish people in GTA. I think they did in the fourth one. So they wouldn't even mock that. because they get cancelled. So you really think this game isn't going to be woke with all this evidence and the company coming out and saying, hey, this is even before any of this came out, before any of the leaks came out, before any of the gameplay was leaked, or they even acknowledged GTA 6 existed. So there's no doubt this is the game that you're going to get. But again, we all know you don't care anyway. We already know that. You don't care. You couldn't care less if this game's woke because you love consuming that garbage. You love these woke Sony movie games like The Last of Us 2, The Last of Us 1, the garbage movie simulators. You love it. They continued. Some in this group feel that part of the appeal of GTA series is that it makes fun of everybody. Exactly. It's not racist. It makes fun of everybody. That was the same with South Park. They would make fun of everybody. They would make fun of every single race, every single ethnicity, every single whatever gender they were. They didn't care. But they gave in, didn't they? Oh, we're scared, we're offending woke people now because who owns South Park now? Paramount. Paramount is pretty woke. So they have to water it down. Because they're crybabies. So, so that's what it was. And that the changes are going to turn away series fans in an attempt to appeal to a group that won't buy GTA 6 anyways. Others agreed that they had no idea what the fuss was about. Of course they wouldn't, because these people love the woke garbage. That the moment you actually listen to the dialogue of GTA games and their stories, you realize that they've all been woke, but they haven't. That's just a load of crap. Clearly, they have never played. Because if you think that all the GTA games have always been woke, well, that's garbage. Go play GTA 4. Go play the old games. Go play Vice City Stories. Tell me that's woke. Trash. Were released when there wasn't such a focus on cultural wars in society. Making this very point, one person wrote, my favorite part about this controversy is that if you spend listening culture and commercials and movies, whatnot, they are all woke. There just wasn't the term. It's not woke. There's no woke garbage. Even with GTA 4, there's a certain mission. I'm not going to mention what he is, but what does Nico do? If you want to claim that the GTA franchise was woke, I can't mention it on here for obvious reasons, but what did Nico do in a certain mission? He went on a date with another man, and what did he do to that person? We all know what he did. Now, if that was in GTA 6, what do you think would happen? They would say, oh, they're targeting certain people. To know these games were never woke, it's a load of crap. Even with GTA 5, there's the NPC dialogue is funny. You have this. There was If you play the game long enough, there's an NPC woman that says, if you play as Franklin, there's a white girl that phones the police and says, get ready for police brutality on your ass. Now, you couldn't make that joke in GTA 6. That's racist. That was making fun of racist police. Can't do that now. Basically, if you play as Franklin, they say get ready for police brutality. Franklin's black. Also, they do make racist comments in GTA 5. Fake fans that haven't played it as long as I played. I played it as soon as it came out, the PS3. That's how long I played it. PS3, PS4, PS5. I've actually played the game probably longer than people. I played it a lot of hours because I grew up with these games. Let's be realistic, there is no other game like GTA. There's no game that compares to it. Rumors continue to swirl about GTA 6 and its release date. Again, we all know that people are saying it's going to come out in 2024, 2025. It's probably not going to come out for another 5 damn years. Guarantee you. So, well, these are articles that were created even before the game even was leaked. And of course, you have these are fake gamers. You have people saying cry about it. So it is going to be woke. We've proven it with the evidence. It is going to be woke, and it's as simple as that. And the pre-alpha footage that came out, this game is going to be based on Bonnie and Clyde. Who cares about Bonnie and Clyde? They died at the end. They didn't get away with it. They died. They got shot down, and both of them died. So I guess that's how the GTA 6 is gonna end. I guarantee you that's how it's gonna end. But that Lucy or whatever and that Jason is gonna get gunned down. I guarantee you that's how it's gonna end. Because that's how Bonnie and Clyde ended. They got shot. Clyde got shot to death. That's what happened. He got gunned down. And then Bonnie, that happened to her as well. So yeah, trash. I mean, joke. It will be woke. Because you're going to have none of this. You're going to have none of it. Even with this stuff that was in this game would be heavily offensive today. The stuff that's in the ballad of that. Also, the Lost and Damned. You really think they can do that today? Nope. So what I'm talking about, I actually played these games, grew up with them, played them multiple times. So the fake Grand Theft Auto fans out there that keep saying, "Oh, the old games were woke," you don't know what you're on about. Again, there was Chinatown Wars. Just because someone's Chinese doesn't mean it's woke. It doesn't mean it's woke. But it makes me wonder, why did they decide to go with Bonnie and Clyde? Why? Bonnie and Clyde were not gangsters. They really weren't. What is the definition of a gangster? Certainly isn't what Bonnie and Clyde were. So there's probably gonna be none of the stuff that Trevor did or anything like that because it's too damn offensive. Trash. But yeah, sure. It's not woke, my ass. It's not woke. Have you actually seen the pre footage? I bet you haven't. No, you haven't. I actually seen the leak footage, and from what I see him, it's not that impressive. Just looked like people were saying, "Oh, that was pre-alpha footage." That was you don't know how game development works. You really don't know how game development works. That I guarantee you that people said that same crap with many games. What you saw is most likely what you are going to get. That footage that you saw in the leaked pre-alpha, that wouldn't have been like, oh, that they're just developing the game. No, that would have probably been almost the game complete. Game's probably for them to release a trailer. When was that leaked? The gameplay, probably 2 years ago. They have not been working on this game for 10 years. There's no way. No way. If they were working on Red Dead Redemption at the same time that they were working on GTA 6, there is no way that GTA 6 was in development for 10 years. And they even said that GTA 6 wasn't originally going to be in Miami. It wasn't originally going to be in Miami. They changed it at the last minute. Oh, that's right, because they want to get that nostalgia from the GTA Vice City fanboys. Why did they choose Vice City? Why didn't they just go no? Why not go back to New York? Would have been far better. It's not Vice City's not really that exciting. And what are they going to do in the modern era? Miami isn't that exciting in the modern era. Probably was in the 90s and the 60s. This game obviously isn't going to take place in the 60s and the 90s. So it's not really going to be that impressive. And Bonnie and Clyde, if you just look it up, Bonnie. The Bonnie and Clyde. This, if you just look it up, Bonnie and Clyde. This is what this game is going to be based on, which makes no damn sense because one, a Bonnie and Clyde story, but it's in Miami, makes no sense. Makes no damn sense because they didn't go to Miami; they were in New York. This is what it's based off of. But they were just lovers that went around. See, the game's going to be boring because if they're basing it, all these did was go around rob places. Yeah, that's very exciting, isn't it? That's all they did. So you could basically say that GTA 6 is just going to be robbing stores, robbing banks. That's all you're going to do. How's the story going to? I guarantee you the story is just a love, romantic story. Oh, Bonnie and Clyde and their relationship. It's going to be one of the most boring games out there. Because who cares about Bonnie and Clyde? Who cares? Could care less. But this is who it's based off of. They both died. Clyde got gunned down. He got shot to death. So yeah, this is who it's based off of. And anyone that knows anything about them, all they did was go around robbing places. That was about it. They robbed banks. That's all they did. And now, if you look at the pre-alpha footage, whatever you want to claim it is, that's all they're doing. So yeah, that's probably all the game's going to be. That's all the game's probably going to be. You just robbing banks. It's a Payday 4, but in a GTA 6 universe. So it's funny that people are hyping themselves up for this game. Clearly, they know nothing about Bonnie and Clyde. That's all they ever did was rob banks. So, if that's what the story is going to be, pretty boring. It's going to get repetitive pretty fast. I guarantee you this is how the story's going to go. Jason and that Latina, which again, that's woke in itself. Because one, if they're going with Bonnie and Clyde, that's who they're supposed to represent. One, Bonnie was not a Latino. She was white. Two, Bonnie and Clyde did not happen in Miami. Well, this is who it's based off of. You just look up GTA 6. Everyone knows what the story's going to be about. These two. So, yeah. So, yeah, you can see that's all it's going to be. It is. It's going to be what I said. Two lovers robbing banks together. That's the story. That's literally the story. It's there's no there wouldn't really need for be any. That's why it's not going to be anything groundbreaking. It's just going to be about these two. They're going to rob banks, do whatever relationship. There's not going to be any offensive crap because again, the main character's of Latino ethnicity. So they can't make racist jokes or they can't make certain jokes, can they? Because it'll be classed as offensive. So it's just going to be these two robbing banks. That's it. There's no doubt. What else is the story going to be about? What else is it going to be about? It's not three characters, it's only two. So that's boring in itself. You'll be able to play as some missions you'll play as the Latino, you probably go and rob a damn bank or probably go do some garbage side quests and have some garbage shoved in your face like, oh, I'm of Latino and ethnicity, blah, blah, blah. And then you have Jason, probably go rob a bank or a store on his own. And that's what it'll be. It's just a fact. So, if people are hyping themselves up way too much, I may be wrong. But it certainly ain't going to be. It certainly ain't going to be anything that is not woke. You just look at the characters. It looks like a serious game. So no more. The GTA franchise is dead. The GTA franchise that you once knew doesn't exist anymore. They're making fun of people. That's why they went with a Latina main character. That proves that there's not going to be any offensive jokes because they could not make offensive jokes or sexual jokes with the main character being a female. Won't happen. So yeah, it's woke. Want to say it's not woke? You clearly don't know what woke is. You really don't know what woke even is. All the leaks that came out, all the articles that are out, all the people concerned that it's going to be woke, they know what woke is. It's just people that live under a rock that are in denial. Now, if it isn't woke, I'll really be shocked because it already is. But I prefer the old ones, really do. At least with GTA 5, it made some offensive jokes. This, oh, it's offensive. It's offensive. Even the police in GTA 5, they say some offensive stuff. They really do. But yeah. And I guarantee you the trailer, this is what it'll be, this garbage. This is what the trailer will be. Oh, Bonnie and Clyde in a car buying, shooting banks up and all that crap. Guarantee that's what the trailer will be. It'll be nothing exciting. But oh, because the game will be in 4K, 60 frames per second, 120 frames per second, PC Elite is garbage, ray tracing, oh, it's a PlayStation 5, and it's a Xbox Series X, and it's a 4090 exclusive, it's not on PlayStation 4. Oh, this is awesome. Look at these graphics. Look at these graphics, 4K. Look at this pixel. I can see the detail of the person's face. No one cares. Graphics don't impress me. They really don't. I couldn't care less about graphics. But that's all as I said, none of this is going to be happening. None of this. So say bye-bye to this. Say bye-bye to where Trevor, all the stuff he does in the game. He sleeps with a man. Let's be realistic. That's what he does. He kills people. He basically takes people to a cult. He eats basically. He has a soup bowl that has human flesh in it. None of that's going to happen in GTA 6 because, oh, that's offensive. People even got offended by the GTA 5 torture scene. Oh, this is too far, Rockstar. This is too far, Rockstar. You're taking it too far, Rockstar. There's a torture scene in GTA 5. This is highly offensive. Yet the FBI do it, the government do it on a daily basis, but let's never bring that up. Again, you can't do anything in the game anymore because these crybabies that are offended by everything. It's just the fact these crybabies are offended by everything. Can't mock anything now. Can't do anything. But all these clickbaiters and these YouTubers will be like, oh, GTA 6 this. So, what you missed about when the trailer comes out for GTA 6, we make 10-minute videos. What you missed in the GTA 6 trailer. Oh, there's a car here. Let's make it 20 videos about all the details on the car. That's the GTA community. It's a joke, man. It again, you even look at all the footage that was leaked. It's all over the internet. It's nothing groundbreaking. It really isn't. It really isn't. See if there's any more articles. And then we'll be ending it soon. So many people have made so many videos about it. Because even these people are saying, even they know before this game even comes out, they've had to water it down. So yeah, Rockstar does a pretty good job at parodying the absurdity of both. So yeah, they can't do it now. So even if you look at Red Dead Redemption 2, is a very progressive values. There's a feminist in the game. As far as no, yeah. What happened to that guy that killed the feminist and posted a clip on YouTube? Oh, that's right, he got banned. His channel got reinstated, but that just shows that's the society that we live in. Yeah, proved that wrong, haven't we? We'll never go woke, yet it already is woke. So yeah, these people say it's never gonna go woke. Funny that, isn't it? They literally contradict themselves, or what most likely a clickbait title. Well, that didn't take very long in the wake of a new Bloomberg report that talks about Rockstar scaling back on some potentially offensive content for GTA, Grand Theft Auto, VI, and revealing a new female protagonist for the game. The accusations of GTA 6 going woke are already flooding in because it is woke. What is the definition of woke? Catering towards them. If you have to censor your own damn game, that's woke. You are censoring yourself to cater towards people that are offended. What do the woke crowd want? They want things censored, they want things removed. That's woke. So, yes, Rockstar is woke. GTA 6 is woke. It's not even come out yet, and it is woke. That's the definition of woke. But again, of today's society, they say it's something else. Rockstar declined to move forward with GTA Online. These are all the, as I said, as I showed a few minutes ago. Tell me that Rockstar isn't woke. Tell me they ain't woke. Rockstar declined to move forward with GTA Online mode Cops and Crooks in the aftermath of George Floyd's death, so they were that scared. Rockstar removed transphobic jokes from the recent re-release of Grand Theft Auto 5. Woke. Rockstar says they do not want to make fun of people. That's really what Punchdown means, make fun of people by making jokes about certain groups. That means races, that means ethnicity, sexualization, sex interests. That's what that means. So there's none of that in GTA 6. So yes. Woke. GTA 6 compared to past games, Rockstar has given GTA 6 a female Latina protagonist. One, basically, I can just highlight all three of these. One, woke. Two, woke. Three, woke. Four, woke. That is the definition of what woke is. Learn the definition of woke before saying something isn't. They were scared to offend, so they censored themselves. Two, they removed jokes from their own game because it was offensive towards those groups of people. That's censorship, and that's being a snowflake. That's being basically, it's basically giving in. They gave in. Do you think GTA 6 is going to be any different? No. They won't make fun of people anymore. Why is that? Oh, that's right. Because the main protagonist is not white, are they? So, who's gonna be playing the game? Oh, that's right. It's mainly gonna be females playing that character, guarantee ya. So, we're offended if there's a sexual joke mentioned. Oh, you can't make jokes about females because that's offensive to me. I'm a Karen. I'm a snowflake. I'm offended by it. I'm an SJW. I dye my hair pink. So, yeah, that's why they can't do it. So, this game, GTA 6, they should rename it Grand Theft Auto Woke because that's what it is. Self-censorship. Now, again, imagine that they actually did it, but imagine if they went back to Manhunt the old GTAs and decide, hey, those jokes are now offensive to modern day audience. We're gonna delete it. A main game that people were crying about because they couldn't look up a girl's skirt. Guilty Gear. Oh, that was woke, wasn't it? That was woke because it removed the feature because you couldn't look up somebody's skirt. But when it comes to GTA 6 and them censoring and removing content that's offensive, that's not woke. Seems to me you pick and choose what you want to say that is woke and what isn't. When it doesn't benefit you, it's not woke. When it does benefit you or affects you, now it's woke. This is the definition of woke. It's time you accept that. When you censor your own self and are scared to offend people, you're giving in. You're giving in. A lot of YouTubers do it as well. They're scared. Oh, I don't want to have this certain opinion. I don't want to have this certain opinion because I might get cancelled. Get these game reviewers and all that. Oh, I'm scared. Don't want to say that this game is woke because I might not get a game. I might not get a review copy. I might not get it. And I guarantee you, when this is proven to be woke, nobody will say anything about it. I guarantee you, no one will say a thing about this because it's Rockstar. And Rockstar, just like Sony, just like Spider-Man, it can do no wrong. It's fanboyism. Many people defended what Rockstar did to GTA 5. Oh, well, it's a racist flag. It's offensive. Again, you remove stuff, even though, yes, it is a racist flag, I agree. But if you remove stuff, you basically are saying, hey, we're giving into your garbage. Now, just imagine the government gave in to terroristic demands. What do you think would happen? Joke, man. Imagine if every single company gave in when they're making a movie, a video game, and listen to the woke crowd. Just imagine how trash every single game would be. Just look at all the games that these woke retards have made. What do they turn out? Trash. So Rockstar is no different. They're all a bunch of snowflakes now. That's what they are. They really haven't got the balls to make their own game anymore. They're too scared. What a joke. The Rockstar that used to exist is a joke. Laughable company. Absolute laughable company at this point. We're not going to make fun of people anymore because we're scared. Even if they did make fun of people, this game would still sell billions. So I don't get what the problem is. They just want to cater to the woke crowd. That's what it is. How much did Manhunt make? How much did GTA 5 make that had offensive jokes? Look how much it made. You really think that people are going to care that it's making fun of someone? No, they're not. They're not going to care. Only the woke crowd are going to care. So this just shows that Rockstar have given in and they are going to censor their own games just because a bunch of losers that sit on Twitter crying like a bitch because they don't have a life and the losers, they gave into them. So now everybody else has to suffer and the GTA franchise is dead. All because they wanted to give him. What a joke Rockstar is. Trash. Once again, we find ourselves attempting to the bizarre definition of the word woke. Again, these retards don't know the word of woke, which in the case includes not making, as you can see, they can't make this. Or they can't make racist jokes. Why is that? I've just explained why. Because the main character is Latin. Can't make racist jokes. It's not allowed. It's not allowed. Can't do it. Can't do it anymore. Can't make jokes like that. Even comedians can't do it. Why do you think comedy's dead? Stand up comedy today is trash. Really isn't. None of the jokes are funny because they've had to water it down. Just like the guy that done the movie White Chicks. That was classed as offensive. And the guy that did the movie said, hey, if we make White Chicks 2, we're not giving in to you retards. Because so many people were crying towards him. I don't know his name, but he's funny. I didn't find that movie offensive at all. It was funny. Just look up what it is. But everyone was saying, "Oh, if you make the second one, you start making fun of white people, or start making fun of this and that. Don't bother making it." And the person said, "We ain't giving in to your demands. Simple as that." Every company needs to start doing that. Stop giving in to these idiots. But Rockstar, one of the most biggest companies on the planet, that's just a fact, has basically said, hey, we don't care. We're going to give in to the retards now. How do you think the game's going to turn out? Think it's not going to be woke? Think again. But past that, I feel like you really have not been paying attention to the GTA series, as the entire concept of the world that exists in these games is that America is a corrupt capitalist hellscape. No, it isn't. It's making fun of America, where the American dream only exists if you lie, cheat, and steal your way to the top. GTA as a series has allowed players to slaughter police by the truckloads since the GTA 3 days. So what? Is it going to be used as a conservative talking point now that GTA 6 is anti-cop? If that tradition continues, most likely it will. Probably will. Because that's what these crybabies do. So 1, 2, 3, 4 points proving that this game is woke, and yet people still want to say it isn't. Clearly, you don't know the definition of woke. It's just a fact. It really is a fact. It really is. Yeah, that's what I was talking about. On that's, so so that streamer that got banned by killing a female from, yeah, that's what I said. Just even posting a video about it. Imagine posting a video where you, even Tomb Raider, just show. It's just a joke. There's a certain scene in that game where it hints towards sexual assault. Oh, that's offensive. That's offensive. It's a video game. Stop crying like a baby. That's the problem today. Everyone is offended by everything. You can't even make a game anymore or a movie without someone crying like a baby about it. Yet, the industry can constantly make fun of God, can constantly make fun of religion, but oh, we can't make jokes about someone's identity or what they want to identify as. We can't make fun of that. That's too far. This shows how soft this world's become. Because let's be realistic. What are the stuff that you can do in GTA 4? What are the stuff that you can do? So many stuff that would be cancelled today. Literally would. Bolly. You can do a lot of stuff. And it would be allowed, would it? You can literally beat up kids in it. Oh, we can't do that today. Can't do it. It's offensive. It's offensive towards me. And you wonder why the gaming industry is in the state that it's in. You wonder why Call of Duty's full of woke garbage. You wonder why so many other franchises are full of woke crap. Maybe start crying like a little baby and wanting to cancel everything. This is why you'll never get a game now that is on the level of Grand Theft Auto or pushes the boundaries. Because look at the game Hatred. A lot of people cried about that one. Oh, that game, you're just going around killing people for no reason. Well, you do that in half of the games. It's a video game. Stop crying. Joke, man. Absolute joke. Well, at least with certain games, the ones that are woke and all that, they promote Satanism. That's what they do. Even though Rockstar's games are full, which proves again that Rockstar was bound to go that way anyway. Just look at all the occult symbolism that's in Rockstar's games. It was bound to the go woke. Because what is woke about? It's part of the Illuminati agenda. It shouldn't become a shock. We all knew they were going to go woke one day. Every single company's gone woke. It was just a matter of time until Rockstar did. And yeah, everyone wants to think that Rockstar is the only company that doesn't bow down to anyone. They already have. It's just you haven't woken up to reality. The same people own everything, exactly. I would like to call the more these people and companies cater, the more worse it gets, and that's why it's in the state that it is today. I've talked about it for years now. The reason that we see so much woke crap in every single franchise, every single movie now is because people have allowed it to happen. They've not said anything about it. They've not said, "Oh, I'm sick of this woke crap being shoved down my throat." If you don't say anything about it and say, "Oh, it doesn't really matter," look where we are. They even injected it into the Yakuza games. The Yakuza games was they're about the Yakuza. They just had to inject a side quest. I'm not going to mention it, but they just have to come out and say, "Oh, this is my sexuality." Why does anyone need to know? Who cares? Who honestly cares what your sexuality is? But that's what they do in video games now. They have to make a big deal about it. If you're that, good for you. I don't care. Could care less. But they have to make a massive big deal about it now. And it's what's killed the industry. Horizon Forbidden West. We all know what's on that. I can't say it on here. Dead Space. What was the other one? So, Resident Evil 4 Remake. Forspoken. If you look at it, it's kind of woke. Immortals of Avenue. Alan Wake 2. So many games that have come out in 2023. Spider-Man 2, PS5. You want to know why that's woke? Let's go look it up. Or just look at the videos that I've done on BitChute. I've been saying this for months. Said it in 2022. Said that 2023 is going to get worse. Every game that is going to be woke now, every movie is going to be woke, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you accept it, this is the world that we live in. And like even GTA, as I said, GTA 5, the first mission that you start off with, what is it? You're robbing a bank. In GTA 5, you can just execute someone for no reason. You can literally just execute someone. You can beat people up on the street. You can run people over. You can kill the police. Do you really think that's going to be allowed in the modern day era? Crybabies of today will say, "Oh, this is racist." This again, people said that. I'm not even joking. This is the retarded world that we live in. RE5 racist. I'm not even joking about this. This is the same moron here that said that we showed it so many minutes ago. What did this same person say? GTA 6 isn't going to be woke. This is the same clown that says Resident Evil 5 is racist. Yeah, this is the world that we live in. This is the world that we live in. That everything's labeled racist. Old games are now being labeled racist when they're not. This is the stupid idiots that are in the gaming industry. Just look at the nonsense that this idiot said. Basically, Resident Evil loves a good remake Capcom has made in reimagined. So again, Resident Evil 5, where is it? As you can clearly see, this guy basically says, I was still in primary school when Resident Evil 5 was first unveiled, so my understanding of racism and the historical role it plays in the global social political culture was fairly lacking. I just wanted to murder zombies with my friends. Shotgun to use would be tragic waste, but even back then, there was something uneasy about how the game depicted Africa. Again, these are the idiots that are ruining the gaming industry. This person claims to be a gamer, yet sits there claiming that Resident Evil 5 is racist. You'd have to be an idiot. You really would. What is racist about the game? Do they not know that you can play as two characters? Sheva. People can't, the fake fans of Resident Evil can't even pronounce her name right. They keep calling her Shiva. No, it's Sheva. Sheva. That Shiva. Idiots say Shiva. Shiva is Shiva. There's no E in Shiva. And so many people are saying that this game was racist. Yeah. Supposedly they're doing a remake of it. What they gonna do? Oh, they're gonna make all the people white, are they? Because, oh, you can't shoot Africans or black people in a video game. That's racist. That is racist. That's the world that we live in. This is why I said the industry is, you can't make a video game anymore. One, it is not racist. Two, you can play as a black person while shooting Africans. Two, the virus broke out in Africa. It also broke out in China in Resident Evil 6. Three, the virus also broke out with Spaniards. So, and you're shooting Spaniards. You're also shooting basically Chinese people in Resident Evil 6. And you're playing as Leon. Why is that not racist? None of these games are racist. It's just these idiots, these SJW losers that want to say that everything is racist because they're retarded. Anyone that thinks this game is actually racist is just laughable because, one, and that's why I'm saying it today, Rockstar can't make stuff like this. They really can't. They can't do it. And again, the zombies, you're not exactly executing normal people. What would you do? If the zombie outbreak happened, what are you going to do? You're just going to stand there and let the zombie eat you? No. Obviously, you're going to shoot them. But again, these are the fake gamers of the industry. So yeah. GTA 6 will be woke. You'll find that when it comes out. You really will. There'll be no offensive jokes. None of that. Because it's not allowed in society today, is it? And exactly, they're all clowns. Games nowadays that are woke get 10 out of 10 exactly. Just go look at The Last of Us 1, 2. Horizon Forbidden West, 10 out of 10. Alan Wake 2, called a masterpiece by these fanboys, saying it's amazing, yeah, because it's woke. Spider-Man 2 PS5, a 90 on Metacritic, and it got 10 out of 10 by all these show reviewers. It's nothing new to me, I said this months ago. All these reviewers, a game that actually is good, gets bashed, gets called trash. A game that is utter garbage and that is woke gets a 10 out of 10. Dead Space 2, that game is woke. Got a 10 out of 10. Oh, but Callisto Protocol, that game was trash. That game was trash, yeah, it was far better. Even though it was riddled with bugs, it was a far better game than Dead Space, and it wasn't woke either. Well, that's what you gotta understand about the gaming industry. These fake gamers of today love these woke games. They love them. They literally love these woke games. And as I've said many times, because I'm going to be ending it in a few minutes, I do not care if there is a black character in a video game. I do not care if the white, black, whatever, could care less. I will still play as that character because I don't care. I'm not a racist, but that's what these SJW losers would have you believe. I won't have a problem. I've not had a problem playing as a female in a video game. I've not had a problem playing as a minority in a video game. GTA 5, GTA 4 as a Russian. So I couldn't care less. The point of it is, that's all they do today. They make someone a certain ethnicity to pander. They're not doing it because they want to represent. It's all this diversity crap. They don't care about black people or minorities at all. They just do it to make money. Just like with Insomniac, they acted like they cared about Latin people, yet they couldn't even get the Puerto Rican flag right. They mixed it up with a Cuban flag. And then in the Muslim version, they removed it all. So yeah. So, and Rockstar did the same. Rockstar removed content. That's how you are catering. Imagine it. These people, Final Fantasy 16 didn't do it. They didn't censor themselves, even though that game's woke itself. They didn't give in to the Muslims. They were like, oh, we're not giving in. So that just shows Insomniac does not care about you and never will. So it's time you people wake up to that. They are using you. They don't care about you. They never will. Soon as you start making them money, or they start losing money, they'll throw you in the trash. They'll remove all that content just to get extra profit. So yeah, wanted to make this video. Didn't mean it being this long. Really didn't, but it's just facts. The game is going to be woke, and you'll see. You'll see when it comes out. I'm not the only one saying it's woke. There's so many YouTubers, so many Rockstar fans saying that this game is already woke. So yeah, I'm not the only person on the planet saying this. So yeah, welcome to the world that we live in. Now even Rockstar has gone woke and caved in. So yeah, just wanted to make this video. We'll find out when the GTA 6 trailer comes out. So later, take care.